Welcome to Fierce Feminine Leadership, the success podcast for women in business. Each week, we feature interviews and advice to help you step into your power and lead your way. Now here's your host, women's leadership expert, Eleanor Beaton.
Hello, Fierce Ones. This is Eleanor Beaton, and you are listening to Fierce Feminine Leadership, the success podcast for ambitious women in business. And welcome to episode number 28. And today we are talking about presentation skills and public speaking. And specifically, are you making the most out of your most important aspect when it comes to presentation and public speaking? So here's the deal. I have a friend named Liana. She is a stylist. And when she walks into a room, everybody pays attention. We wait, we admire, we anticipate what she's going to say and do. She can really command her space. And then when she actually opens her mouth and begins speaking, she has us eating out of her hand. Her voice is confident and full. It comes not from her mouth or her throat, but it feels like it's coming straight from the heart. Now, presentation is an important piece to get right when it comes to success, leadership, and influence. Like some women, you may spend a significant amount of time and money investing in your external appearance as part of presentation. And absolutely, I think it's critical to be well-groomed. You know, when it comes to speaking, leading, that's important. But here's the thing, you may be overlooking one of the fundamental aspects of your overall presentation, and that is your voice. Now, if you want to show up, make an impression, and have your insight and ideas recognized and appreciated, you have got to embrace your voice. And in today's episode, I'm going to share 5 tips to help you do that. Tip number 1, stand up straight. Now, a great voice originates deep within your core. Stand up straight with your shoulders back and allow that gorgeous sound to flow. And by the way, you're probably working out, driving, doing chores, going for a walk as you're listening to this podcast. If you go to eleanorbeatonpodcast.com/28, you can get all these tips in an easy to download checklist. Okay, so eleanorbeaton.com/28. Enter your name and email address so we know where to send the checklist, and you will get your 5 presentation tips checklist that you can use to really ensure that you're showing up fully and commanding the room. So here are the 5 tips. Number 1, stand up straight, nice and straight, ladies, no slouching. I'm 6 feet tall. There was a period in my life, especially in my sort of late adolescence, where I had a tendency to slouch. Sometimes I'll still do that if I'm taking selfies with people who are shorter than me. And, you know, most people are shorter than I am. So I will slouch temporarily when I'm taking selfies, but I try to avoid doing that. You want to stand up straight. Number 2, slow down. Speak slowly and with purpose. If you have chosen to speak, honor that choice and give what you have to say the space and pace it needs in order to fully register in the ears of your listeners. Number 3, allow yourself to be seen. I work with so many ambitious, smart women who, at crucial moments, develop a momentary panic of standing in the spotlight. Because they don't want to be truly seen, they literally swallow up their words in an effort to stand out a little less. So they'll kind of swallow their words. Here's another thing that I see people doing. If you go up on stage to accept an award or to give a presentation, go up, get up there and stand on the stage. Dang it, don't stand off to the side. What I'll see often is people kind of clinging to the back of the stage. No, like get out there and claim the stage. That's what we want. If you're not going to claim the stage and it's your turn to speak, who on earth is going to claim it for you? So give your voice the space, the recognition, the honor it deserves. If it's your turn to speak, you take that space. All right. You take the space. Don't kind of half take it. That's not the impression you want to give. Okay. If you've chosen to speak and be seen, do it with 100% commitment. Let us adore you. Number 4, speak from your stomach. Really focus on speaking from your core rather than from your mouth or your nose. This is going to give your voice a fuller, more resonant tone. And this is especially important if you have a tendency to use a little girl voice and have this kind of uptick at the end of your sentences. What you want to discipline yourself to do is to speak with more authority and to end on a down note, as I'm doing in these sentences. Rather than an up note, you want to end in a down note. All right? It punctuates your sentences and allows you to deliver them with more authority. You start speaking that way and look at what happens. Sometimes I'll experiment when I'm in shops. I will go into a shop and I'll speak to one person with kind of a regular conversational tone. And then I'll bust out my leadership presence voice when I really want to get a message across. And I'll speak like this. Hello, where are the bathrooms? And it's like people really jump to attention and you get excellent service because we have a natural respect for a good, strong voice. So use that as you will. Little tip for you there. Number 5, lose the modifiers. I think, kind of, sort of, just, maybe, quick note. These are all weak words that detract from your point and make you seem uncertain. What's more, using these words tends to put us into a questioning frame of mind. Eliminate them from your vocabulary. Not kind of, but completely. Okay? If you have something to say it. Deliver it. Take a position. Remember, there is no one else on earth like you. The world needs to hear what you have to say. So say it well, my fierce sister. Say it well. Thank you so much for listening. Again, you can download this checklist at eleanorbeatonpodcast.com/28. Until next time, stay fierce.
Thank you for listening to Fierce Feminine Leadership. Be sure to head over to iTunes and subscribe to the show. While you're there, leave us a fierce review. When you leave a review, your name is automatically entered into a monthly draw. Each month, we'll draw one reviewer to automatically receive a private coaching session with women's leadership expert Eleanor Beaton. So remember, head over to iTunes and subscribe to the show. Then leave us a review for your chance to win a private coaching session with Eleanor Beaton. Go to eleanorbeatonpodcast.com and sign up to get your free cheat sheet, the 5 critical leadership skills of 7-figure businesswomen. This free download will help you diagnose the exact skills you need to see major growth in your business and career. Head over to eleanorbeatonpodcast.com and get your free download today.